The meeting will now proceed to the election of the Speaker of this House. Before I call for nominations, I have to remind members that in terms of the Constitution, each nomination must be submitted on the prescribed form and duly seconded. Furthermore, I have to draw the attention of members, especially to item 4 of Part A of Schedule 3 to the Constitution, in terms of which there may be no debate. There will now be an opportunity for nominations for Speaker of the National Assembly. Yes, Honorable Member.
Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma hereby nominate Honorable Thandi Modise as a Speaker.
The Honorable Thandi Modise has been nominated for the position of Speaker of the National Assembly. Is the nomination seconded? It's best on record.
Chief Justice, I, Derek Hankom, rise to second the nomination of Thandi Modise as Speaker of the National Assembly.
Would you please present the nomination to the returning officer? And as you do, let me seize this opportunity just to inquire of Honorable Thandi Modise whether she objects or accepts.
Chief Justice, I accept.
And before I call for any other nomination, I would want to be satisfied that this one is in order. Some correction is called for. The form reflects that the nominee is already the Speaker. It should reflect that the nominee is a member of the House. So if we can redo it, please. You know, South Africans are very litigious. If I don't get it right now, the next time we are in court about something we could have addressed.
First impression of the new whip, yes.
Chief Justice, in terms of Section 52 of the Constitution and the rules gazetted by yourself, I propose the name of Mr. Thembekile Richard Majola for the position of Speaker.
The Honorable Thembekile Majola has been nominated for the position of Speaker. Is the nomination seconded?
Chief Justice, I, Michael Waters, second the nomination of Thembekile Richard Majola for position of Speaker of the National Assembly. Thank you.
Thank you. And while they are passing the document through, has the Honorable Majola accepted? Does he accept?
I do accept the nomination, Chief Justice.
So that nobody accuses the returning officer or I of having been the ones who cancelled. And two, it's just reflected as plain street. Now, it can be a long street. We need to know the exact location. So I think just to make things easier, we will just furnish the nominating member with
Nomination for the
another and a bigger nomination form like this so that it can be completed. Please give it to them. Duly nominated for the position of Speaker of the National Assembly. Is there any other nomination?
Honourable Chief Justice. Honourable Chief Justice, I, Cornelius Petrus Mulder, would like to inform the Honourable Chief Justice on behalf of the Freedom Front Plus that we are not going to nominate anybody for the position of Speaker.
Thank you, Honourable Mulder. Is there any other nomination?
Okay. Okay.
Where is the second one? Thank you. Well, in the absence of any other nomination, I've got to make the following announcement. We have the following candidates who have been properly nominated: Honourable Thandi R. Modise and Honourable Tembekile Richard Majola.
Okay.
Since more than one candidate has been nominated, a secret ballot will take place in terms of Item 6 of
They
Part
said they've
A
got 3 nominations,
of
but
Schedule
they don't
3
have the
of the
names.
Constitution.
The chief that's in knowledge. Thank you. And the third one?
We shall
Yeah,
resume
Tabisa says the-
proceedings when the bells are rung.
A nomination for the Speaker.
I advise that we go for lunch in the interest of time, so that when we come back, we will not only deal with the election of the Speaker, but also proceed with the election of the President and the Deputy Speaker. We adjourn. The result of the ballot are as follows. Ms. T.R. Modise, 250. Mr. T.R. Majola, 83. Spoiled ballot, 17. And I apologize for the delay. The reconciliation of the ballot papers with, I forgot the terminology now, this which they tear from took long to happen. And because thoroughness is key, we had to spend as much time as was necessary to do the right thing. So our apologies.
Utambu funa zomthuma thumuthande wethambo thumutha nolezi zizwe zonke thumuthande wethambo thumuthande.
In terms of Item 6 of Part A of Schedule 3 to the Constitution, I accordingly declare Honorable T.R. Modise duly elected Speaker of the National Assembly would do well to expedite this because from the look of things, we have a long day. Honorable Modise, on behalf of all present, I have the singular honor to congratulate you on your election as the Honorable Speaker of this House, and I now call upon the Sergeant at Arms to conduct the Honorable Speaker to the chair. Where is the Sergeant at Arms? Oh, there she is.
Please be seated. Please allow me to thank the Chief Justice of the Republic of South Africa, the President-elect, honorable members, ladies and gentlemen. I am honored by the nomination and the election to be Speaker of the National Assembly, the second chamber of the Parliament of South Africa. I understand fully the struggle to move South Africa forward, to recognize all her people, to recognize all languages, all cultures and traditions of South Africa. As elected representatives, we are both the products and custodians of the values enshrined in our constitutions. These values set the tone for how we conduct ourselves and how we manage the affairs of our people for the common good. I understand the continuing battle for dignity and respect for the majority of South Africans. I understand the differences and diversity of citizens and others who reside within our borders. I also understand the responsibilities of public representatives. I further understand the responsibility of Parliament as a site for debate, for public education, and as a defender of all law, rights, and liberties. I also understand the role of the presiding officers as enablers of debate and protectors of the rights of the public and the public representative to hold the executive to account and to capacitate themselves, these public representatives in this House, to adequately use the power of the string, the power of the purse strings to hold and to continue holding the executive to account. I, together with other presiding officers, must at all times be fair and unbiased. The decorum of the House and the image of Parliament must be maintained. We do not represent ourselves, honorable members, we represent the people of our country. So at the start of this term, let us represent those who send us to Parliament well. Let us respect those who are asking us, who are entrusting us with the running of their country. Let us respect the tiniest of the voice of those who got elected into this House. In other words, it doesn't matter how angry you might be or how different the views of the other member must be. This member in this House represents a constituency out there. And before we get into the throat of this member, we must remember there are thousands of people who voted for this member to come and represent their voice and interest in this House. I just wanted to say that I have learned a lot working with Mayor, former Speaker Mbete, and the House chairpersons. I hope that the tradition of consulting, of ensuring that the business of Parliament is shared accordingly will continue, and I hope that we will continue to run this Parliament of South Africa in a very dignified manner. I want to thank you once more for the trust you have placed in me, and I thank you. Honorable members, the House will now proceed with the nomination process for the election of the Deputy Speaker of the National Assembly. In terms of the procedure set out in Part A of Schedule 3 of the Constitution, and in accordance with the rules of the Chief Justice of the Republic of South Africa. Members are reminded that there will be no debates and that each nomination must be submitted on the prescribed form and be duly seconded. There will now be an opportunity for the nomination of the candidates for the election of the Deputy Speaker. Is there any member wishing to nominate the Deputy Speaker?
Honorable Speaker.
Please proceed, Honorable Boertes.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Alvin Boertes from the African National Congress. I hereby nominate the Honorable Solomon Lechisa Tsenoli to be the Speaker, the Deputy Speaker of the National Assembly, Yabonga, for the 6th Parliament, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you. Please, is there any member wishing to second the nomination for the Deputy Speaker? Is there any member wishing, Honorable Mkiza?
Is this right? Yes. I, Tlengiwe Buhle Mkize, rise on behalf of the African National Congress to second the nomination of Solomon Lechisa Tsenoli as the Deputy Speaker of the National Assembly.
Thank you, ma'am. Please submit the form. Honorable Solomon Lechisa Tsenoli, do you accept the nomination as Deputy Speaker of the National Assembly?
I do.
Thank you very much. Honorable members, the form is in order. I now proceed to ask the House if there are any further nominations. The Honorable Malema.
I want to check if I'm allowed to nominate Mama Kaula.
All members of the House are eligible. All the members. Honorable Malema, all members are eligible to be elected. Are you saying that you are, in fact, nominating Makaula? Thank you very much. Is there any other party that wishes to nominate? Honorable members, I do not see any hand.
Madam Speaker.
Honorable Steinhazen.
Our candidates just withdrawn, Honorable Kawula, so we don't have someone to second.
Thank you very much. Honorable members, there being no other contender, I declare that the Deputy Speaker of the National Assembly has been duly elected. Honorable Lechisa Senudi, on behalf of all of us, I congratulate you on your election as Deputy Speaker. You now have the opportunity to address the House.
Madam Speaker, congratulations and thank you to you first as a priority. And Comrade President Designate and all members present here, I'm very grateful for what you've just done. I would like to start by thanking the people who brought us here with the hope that we will work with them to fight effectively poverty, inequality, and unemployment. I do also want us to thank them for returning the African National Congress to lead. I also wish that we do not forget those who were with us inside here and in the corridors here, who we should remember. I would like to specifically mention Eric Mchali, Fezeka Loliwe, and Mos Chigani. Their spears have not fallen on the ground. The struggles to reclaim cleanliness, corruption-free management of the affairs of the state across the board continues. I do wish finally to thank the African National Congress for entrusting us with the responsibility to carry out this job. I can't not also thank Honorable Thandi Modise in her previous capacity, Honorable Papitau, as well as the rest of the House chairpersons in both houses for a very warm, cooperative relationship that helped us to work better. Thank you very much, all of you honorable members. We hope we will cooperate. I undertake to do so as long as we agree on the important issues of conduct in the House. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Deputy Speaker. Congratulations once again. Honorable members, that concludes the process to elect the Deputy Speaker of the House.